In a sharp about-face today, the Obama re-election campaign told its financial contributors that they should feel free to contribute to so-called Super PACs. Those are those independent political action committees that can take donations in huge amounts from wealthy contributors and spend that money on things like ad campaigns. By law, Super PACs are not supposed to coordinate directly with the campaigns, but do they? You be the judge after you hear Norah O'Donnell at the White House tonight. Norah?
Scott, the president once called this Super PAC spending a threat to our democracy. But now the president has personally signed off on this plan to allow these donations after he was convinced by his political advisors that they should not unilaterally disarm, or else he could lose re-election. During the 2010 midterm elections, the president vehemently denounced Super PACs.
All across America, special interests have poured millions of dollars into phony front groups. You've seen them. They're called Americans for Prosperity or Moms for Motherhood.
But now the president's campaign has directed donors to contribute to the pro-Obama Priorities USA action, raising questions about whether it's coordinating too closely with the Super PAC. Ellen Miller directs the Sunlight Foundation and studies the influence of money in politics.
It doesn't seem to me it could be any more brazen than having a campaign manager tell the world that it is okay for them to contribute to the Super PACs. I mean, you can't get more coordinated than that.
But the Federal Election Commission says coordination over fundraising is legal. It just forbids coordination of strategy and advertising. And there is nothing to stop former aides from running these so-called independent groups. Aren't they also run by former aides of Barack Obama, Newt Gingrich, and Mitt Romney?
Absolutely. These independent committees are run by very close associates of all the candidates, and that ties them even closer to the candidates' campaigns.
Former White House official Bill Burton now leads a pro-Obama Super PAC. A pro-Gingrich Super PAC was set up by his former spokesman, Rick Tyler, and a pro-Romney Super PAC is run by his former political director, Carl Forte.
This is clearly one of those Washington situations where, with a wink and a nod, you can do almost anything.
Scott, the president's political advisors plainly admit that they did this because they didn't want to go into the election with one arm tied behind their back. Here's what they're facing. A Super PAC run by Karl Rove has promised to raise some $200 million. The billionaire Koch brothers have also talked about steering up to $200 million to conservative groups by Election Day.
Norah, thank you very much.